finally. What was I about to do? Alright. God, I suck. So it'd be 9 and 10. Not that anybody would even care. Gotta go get my headphones. What is it, my peeps? Bethan here. Welcome to chapter 9 and 10, if I'm correct, of Antiseptieye Reader. I have not read ahead, so what I'm reading now is just as surprising to me as it is to y'all. Not that any of y'all actually care about it, but I got some new headphones. I'm not sure if this microphone on it works. There we go. It probably does, and this is probably really annoying to you guys. Oh shoot, no, phone, no. Anyway, guys, let's just go ahead and read this. What? Phone, no, what the frick? All right. As you look down at the floor, you go to the end of the room and to a door. That rhymed. You could feel a demon's cold eyes on you, examining your every move. You reach out your shaky hand and grab onto the doorknob, turning it, opening it quite quickly. You wanted to get your new room as soon as possible. As you leave the room, you turn left, quite thankful for remembering to turn left. He could do anything to you, even if it was something very small that you did wrong. You walk down the hallway, only about 10 feet until you see another room. You stare at the door for a moment before opening it. This was it. Your gosh darn new life. This may be the only place you get the slightest of privacy. As you open the door, you are greeted by a bed with a blood-stained blanket that was a light gray. It had only one pillow that was so stained in blood. Was this the blood of his old prisoners? The thought sent shivers down your spine as one tear began to roll down your cheek. You didn't deserve this, although you were slightly happy. Being the good person you kind of were. You were thankful. Sorry, everybody. King Jessica's texting me. Being the good person you kind of were. You were thankful nobody else had to be put in this kind of mess. You looked to your right to see a small brown oak drawer. On top of it was a small lamp. On the ceiling there was a fan. You were unsure if it still worked, so you turned it on, and to your surprise, it did. The walls were dark green, and the floor was a dark gray, nearly black. All right, playtime is over. Come downstairs and get your And it says, and get your fucking kitchen. And get into the fucking kitchen. Oh. I read it wrong the first time. Sorry, guys. You hear Antie's heavy Irish accent peep out just once. You chuckle at this, but instantly frown. You begin to go towards the door, opening it and leaving the room. You put your head down once again. Your sight begins to blur. You feel the tears coming out. You quickly wipe them away and continue forward. Oh shoot, no. You take a right turn and loom downstairs. You begin to walk down. There's a nice living room, of course. It is a darkish green with a light brown couch. There's a TV with a PS4 near it and 3 controllers. There's also a computer to the right. There's also a computer to the right of the TV. You turn your head to the left and see an archway that leads into the kitchen. You begin to walk forwards. Your head is still completely down. Look at me, Anti says with a harsh tone. You begin to look up. His eyes scare you still. One is an abyss and the other is a septic eye. His smile is like a sharp dagger digging into your leg. The thought of it is just so unpleasant. No, King Jessica, no. You'll begin by washing up a few of my clothes and cleaning my dagger. Try stabbing me and it will be the last thing you do. He hisses at you. Although it isn't as bad as before, it may just be your mind though. Yes, Anti. You say, fear evident in your voice. Sorry, I'm not sure if this microphone works or not. But if it does, you're probably just getting a lot of right now. For some odd reason, every time you look at him, all you think about is death. Well, he is a demon after all. It's probably normal. He points to the pile of clothes. They reek of blood. There was a small dagger on the... Well, here we go. I read it good at first and now... There was also a small dagger to the left of them. The washer and dryer are in that small room. The washer and dryer are in that small room. He points over to a room across from the kitchen. Alright, my phone is still charging. Use the sink to clean the dagger, he says in a softer tone. And finally, I'll be taking a shower. If you need me, then fucking wait for me, he hisses. There's the Anti you know, sending fear into you. There's the Anti you know. Alright, back to what I was saying. Reading. You do as he says and heads over to the table, taking a hold of the clothes and dagger. Soon after you're heading to the washroom. Alright. Sorry, there's a long author's note. You begin to walk across the room as you feel Anti's presence. As you feel Anti's presence disappear. Ooh-wee-oo. Sorry. You grip onto the clothes tightly with both hands and place the knife into your left pocket in your hoodie. As you go to the door across from the kitchen, you grab onto the handle and open it. You're greeted by a small room with only a washer and a dryer. To your right. To the left of you is a small table. You walk over to the table and place the clothes onto it. You put your hands into your hoodie pockets and sigh before feeling what seems to be a rectangle. Oh my God, you say shakily as you soon realize this figure is your phone. You have never been so happy in your entire life, and you've been pretty happy every time you see your phone. You pull it out and instantly try to call someone, but instantly change your mind. You don't want Anti to hear you speaking. That would most likely end in your death. You go to your contacts and click onto your friend's name. As you click on it, a few seconds later, it loads the messages. Instead of instantly texting your friend, you pause for a moment. What if he walked in? What if he found out? You start to silently cry and turn off your phone. It was definitely not worth the risk. You turn back over to the table and stare down at the clothes, frowning. You pick them up slowly and walk over to the washer, opening it, placing them in it. You press the button and a noise starts forming, alerting you that it's turned on and started. It will take about 10 minutes before they are all ready. You turn around and walk over to the dagger, looking at it with fear. So many people must have lost their lives to this dagger. Sorry. You pick up the dagger and begin to walk to clean it. You close the door behind you and start walking over to the sink, sighing. So just like, sorry. You turn your head to the right slightly as you feel you are being watched. Ding, ding, ding. You were right. It was Anti. You stare at Anti. All he has for clothing at the moment is a towel wrapping around his waist. After you look at him, you instantly turn away, blushing. You did this whenever you saw a decent-looking guy nearly naked, no matter what they were. Blushing, are we? He smirks as he walks over to the couch and turns on the PS4. He begins to play Fallout 4. Fucker. You mumble under your breath. Clearly, he was teasing you for his entertainment. Remember, hun, no calling your master that. It says you're here. You hear the demon chuckle as he says it. I said you hear your demon. Well then. This causes you to shiver in disgust. Dude, there's freaking brownies in my hair. I regret doing that weird Vine thing. That 10-year-old versus 5-year-old thing. Now there's freaking brownies in my hair. This causes you to shiver in disgust. You continue to walk over to the sink in order to clean the dagger. As you get there, you turn the left knob on the sink and place the knife under the running water. No! Oh, that was Kirariki. No! You grab the soap and begin to wash this little killing machine. As you finish up, you walk over to the counter and grab a washcloth. You dry the dagger as you hear the washing grow silent. 10 minutes must have passed quickly. You begin to walk over yet again. Time to dry the shitty things. They will just be covered in blood again tomorrow. Most likely. That's the damn point. You shrug it off and turn the handle on the door and open it. Yay, chores. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. Peace